shit. But culture coming in and all that stuff.
They took our gerbs!
I don't want to sound racist, but basically they are.
They're racist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they usually don't care about
Jai
much
stays
of,
in the castle. Anyone that isn't a
What?
human
much of the
No!
other
stays
world.
in the
I
castle.
can-
except
I
for the
can-
giant.
No,
transform
it's
into
not the
Huma.
matter of the race. It's a matter of
As
people
making a
that are
joke.
not born.
It was
Yes,
a
but
joke.
how would they know you're not born?
Ooh.
That's a good thing, and
I am
with
unborn.
with not 20 you have answer. This is 100% tribal society, and everyone has marking.
Great.
Come on.
Ah, can we fake the marking? Oh god, I want to fake it on Jai. God.
Hey guys, I
Giant
have a
fucking
marking. I have a marking lift swing.
And you know what? With not 20 local, you also, and if you heard the stories about, well, they are not exactly called inquisitors, but there are some people who like out traveling the land. They, oh my god, I don't want
The
to say that.
Spanish Inquisition.
I don't
Yes.
want to say they are secret police and they are monitoring everyone, but
But there's secret police
Big
and they're
Brother's
monitoring
watching.
everyone.
but they tend to keep an eye out and like very carefully on what's going on in like smaller cities. Basically, what you see, the only normal city that there is that's typical stable, it's Minar. Those cities, others like they are empty inside. Depending on the weather and seasons, the like people come and go. And for example, if they're so hot that the oasis like dries out, the tribe might move out to another place and then return. So
Just a question. Do you know what theocracy means?
maybe.
Okay,
It means a state that has a
Yeah.
religious head.
yeah, that was what I was about to
Yeah,
say.
so the head is religious, so that's mostly religious.
If you
country.
want a
Yep.
good reason why this place is stable, you could say that the religious leaders are here, and thus none of the tribes dare fight there, and thus they keep out of there.
Yeah, it's like a
That's not-
holy place of Islam, like Mecca or Medina, when the fighting is prohibited at all. Like there's a place of peace, and this is a holy place of the believers,
Mm,
and the non-believers are not allowed there.
okay,
Perfect.
Okay, so that's the thing.
but they are secret police.
Like, I'm not saying they're secret police, but they're secret police.
I mean, people know about them, and they are somewhat,
So they're not secret.
and they are respected and feared both.
They're like the American police.
They're like the FBI and the NSA in America. Everybody knows about them, and everybody thinks that they're watching them.
Yes,
And they probably are.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Anyways, folks, because there's a lot of derailing this session, and I need to curb that. So, what do? Let's just say it's still morning after you took those people inside.
I just
I
think
say
we
we
go to
hold
the-
a voting to see if we go to the theocracy or not.
Does anybody want to go to the theocracy?
no.
I am suggesting that we do.
Oh god, let's not go there, we're all gonna die.
I'd say no to that for now. If anything, we've gotten ourselves into enough shit already.
I mean, we
And
might go back
considering
here.
yeah, keep in mind we have a giant freaking castle, so I'm not quite certain whether a theocracy would like that.
I mean, we are bound to help where we can, so...
Lysander pops up.
We
Well,
went to grab refugees,
Well,
and we
gents-
know that people have been going around telling them that the end is nigh.
Not everyone might. Not everyone might want our help.
Yeah, I was just about to
I'm
say,
not even
keep in mind,
suggesting we like stop anywhere specific. We just kind of like fly through it and see if anyone wants to join us.
does anyone know anything about aerial police in that state?
Aerial police?
Yes, is there anyone who there can fly and would be able to stop our giant fucking castle? Because if there is something of the sort, then I'd rather not go there because it
Well,
will
I'd assume the first part of that question, probably, The second part of that question, probably not.
The thing is, because up till this point, everything that's bad that can happen has happened. So
That's true.
I'd
I'm
say
just saying,
let's
you
yes,
not
they
take any
probably have
unnecessary
people that can
risks.
fly.
To be
They
entirely
probably don't have
honest,
people that
what
can
we
stop
most
the
likely
castle.
would face there would be the divine casters, a lot of them, because they're a theocracy. Also, it might be a good idea to come back here a little later when things really start going to hell, because then they're probably more likely to listen to us.
Yeah. Just about to say, or at least not just about
Well,
to
if
say.
we
but
go
that's what I
now,
mean.
we can always come back later.
That's the plan, I think.
No, I'm saying if we go through it now, we can still always come back later. And then if we go through it now, they might be more willing to go down later.
That's reasonable. I mean, if we spread the
My
message
thoughts
that
exactly.
the end times are
Spread
coming.
the word. The end is
Yes.
now. We just sit next to on the side of the streets with little signs around our necks saying the end
Repent!
is nigh.
Repent!
Oh, God. No, what we do, we're gonna fly over the towns and drop leaves, flyers on them.
Yeah, leaflets.
Leaflet. The end is nigh. Repent
If we
while
start
time
using
is still here.
propaganda, that's how they hate us.
Who says they were warned right now by the other party members of the guild and they are furious because like heresy?
True.
They
No.
dare to speak of the end and fill the minds
Hey
of
guys,
our
someone
people.
should do a knowledge religion check to see if they
when
have
their
anything
when
with
their
their
end is
religion.
nigh instead of the normal end.
Yes.
Yes, do that.
Sure, I'll roll.
Hey, I have a 25 for knowledge religion.
So going with
Hey, I
that,
have a 7.
because I'm gonna because knowledge about people and religion, it gets close because like what people believe in. Yeah, as you gather information, you get the feeling that if somebody started like throwing like hey, we offer evacuation, but why? The apocalypse is coming, the end of life and whatnot. Almost everyone who is like local and native would immediately like step away, and probably very quickly somebody would appear or call for, okay, not Inquisition, but their version of.
Alright.
Oh God.
Alright guys, I have a great idea. We don't mention anything about an apocalypse and just offer them free, completely paid for vacations to Dragon Island.
Okay,
fuck's
so
sake,
now
Now you're gonna make an
now you're
entire
stretching it.
population angry at the Eternal Wanderers for getting fucked over, pretty much.
Yeah, so now you're just stretching it. So I say we kind of ignore what Endeth is saying and just continue.
I didn't mean that last one as a joke.
That's what
No, I took it as a joke. So
Yes, I knew it wasn't a joke. That's why I was trying to ignore it.
I still say
So
the
let's
same
just
thing.
go to Pinewood.
Yes.
Yes.
To Pinewood. Wood.
To Pinewood, wood.
Okay, so
Why
who
don't we
is
teleport into the pineapple?
Shouldn't we stop by Westwatch to see if they need any help?
Probably.
Let's
I just
stop
realized-
by every little town to see who needs help. Yes.
Like a classic
I'd
RPG.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd say we go from basically to fly over Green Deer, maybe fly to Riverhold, fly to Westwatch, keep
Skip
going,
the Inquisition.
skip the Inquisition because fuck them, then go to Pinewood, Asmarine, and then Dragonhide. I just say we don't stop except for Westwatch and Pinewood, and we kind of float over the others.
We might stop for like a moment, go ask, hey, does anyone want a free ride to Dragon Island since the end of the
or
world
if
is coming?
somebody starts screaming at your tower.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We
that
have
and-
our cook start screaming at them and see if anybody screams back.
You're gonna put an
Just in
entire
the middle of the
population
night. Does anyone want to go to the south? And then from one house, shut up!
Yeah, like Harald for now is very busy with still preparing dishes. First wave, like he gave it to you, and of course it's delicious as fuck.
Oh, wait, speaking of which, if we decide to teleport the castle, we should probably tell everybody that we're doing it.
And do you do that or what? What do you do? Because
I don't
I'm
We're
No, we-
flying
no.
down, passing over
Right
everything,
now
but
we're just
we decide
flying.
to teleport.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
could
when
tell
we roll a
everybody,
one,
if you start feeling like you're being ripped in half by existence, grab something.
just in case you
Yeah, I
lose
say
one of
once
your
we,
dear friends
I
when we roll a
say once we pass as Marine, I say we teleport to Dragonhide, so we don't need to fly over the deep gulf or
Yeah.
Oh,
anything.
we don't get to
Well,
fight on
we
giant
can stop
octopuses.
on towns along the way and skip the empire
Skip the
that
Gulf.
has, for some reason, descended into civil war.
Some reason.
Some reason we all look at
reason.
Endith.
Mm,
Yeah, they gave you the look with capital L.
mm.
Okay, so I believe.
Or rather, we could teleport from Westwatch to Pinewood, and if we fly over the deep gulf, maybe we could
Rescue
catch
some board
any
capsized stranger.
capsizing ships.
Yeah, that actually was an idea. We were going to fly over the deep gulf to see what would happen, pretty much.
What horrible things will happen to us?
And then we were going to dive and have an underwater adventure.
Don't expect underwater creature to jump up 200 feet into the air.
Oh,
What?
you don't get to fight
Aw.
a giant octopus.
We're not getting attacked by a megalodon, which we've actually fought before.
You got eaten by
We're
it.
not going to fight a giant flying megalodon with freaking laser beams on
You
his
mean
head.
that nightshade? Nah. I don't want to overuse them.
There's a
I already know what's in the deep gulf and what's making trouble, and that's something different.
Oh,
Okay. so-
Anyways, we should fly over the deep gulf and see what the hell's going on, because maybe we can stop it.
But for now, before you go there, something other might happen. Okay, so it was a morning, 50 kilometers, so you will get to Grinder. It will be late afternoon. You will get.
We should probably rest the night here then.
I mean,
sleep in the
if you decide to go from Grinder to Westwatch, when you arrive at the Westwatch, it will be shortly before midnight.
Right.
So your call. If you stop at Grinder in late afternoon, and then, or do you go to Westwatch and then wait the?
It might be a good idea to first teleport to Westwatch, spend the next day getting to As Marine, and then we have a teleport while we're flying over a deep gulf and everything goes to hell.
That's fair.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Does anybody was in Westwatch before, or anybody scries for that location?
I think I've been there.
It's overrun by eldritch horrors that came from the desolated plane, isn't it?
No. The overrun watches was Northwatch and Southwatch and Eastwatch.
I think I've been to Westwatch. but
Westwatch is
yeah.
the only one that survived the turmoil
I'm saying it survived the explosion, but it has since just been invaded and overrun by the eldritch horrors that came from the desolated plains. I was joking.
I hope so.
Continuing on.
I hope so. Okay, so if somebody was there,
I'll
you
shut
can
up.
you can give
Yeah.
me a use magic device check.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't say I was there because my use magic is shit.
I mean you can describe the location to Genkiro in great detail, and he will make the check.
It's kind of hard to exactly say. I got a few ideas how Wedgeport would look. Essentially,
I mean, I always imagine like typical fortress Dragon
but
Age style.
but the thing is, it's in the middle of the Inquisition, Ravenhold, all these places all came together. It's essentially a giant marketplace at best
Basically,
of
no.
time.
Westwatch, Northwatch, and Southwatch. Each was they were at the first. They were here to be a basis to contain the desolated plains and whatever might have come from it. And for now, Westwatch takes soldiers mainly from Inquisition and Riverhold. Like if they decide to, yeah, because Inquisition, whatever you think about them, they know that this place is dangerous, so they send some of their soldiers to serve in the Westwatch.
So Westwatch, Southwatch, and Northwatch were built after the Age of the Chaos.
No. The watches were when remember, desolated plains were before Age of Chaos appeared.
Yeah, I mean they were built after the Age of Chaos.
No, they were before here.
Okay, but yeah. But yeah, I probably spent quite a bit of time there with my Inquisition buddies, and I was still there shooting demons and other horrors.
Okay.
It's a very withered castle, surrounded by very thick forests.
Oh,
that
like
stood out.
Witcher-like fortress. Yeah, I imagine that.
Yeah, very hard to get through, and that it lies in a very good spot to hold back things. It's a very grand castle for some reason, because it once it stood against the Set theocracy, but now it stays against the Age of Chaos. But
Okay. So, give me a use magic device. Check.
Kinkiro, no, Jai, use magic device. I'm
Kinkiro.
just giving the description.
Booyah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very smooth. I imagine like the people, they don't even feel something happen because it's so smooth that they do not feel a thing.
Let's not tell them at all.
How close?
Smooth,
How close?
smooth
do you,
as a baby's arse.
Yeah. How close do you appear the Westwatch?
I suppose we appear in the gardens. I suppose.
Okay, so suddenly the people that are inside the Westwatch, they hear and then see appearing from fucking nowhere huge ass flying castle.
Like fuck, maybe this wasn't very well planned out.
So
Get in, losers. We're heading to Dragon Isles.
So 15 seconds later, there's like a sounds of bells and gongs going on from the fortress.
I like fuck, and I run outside. Essentially, I drag the cook with me. Like,
I wonder what the
essentially-
catapult would do to the castle.
be very annoying. Let's not try it. Essentially, I ask the cook to shout that Oti Ironheart is with the party. We're not here. We're not here. We have nothing to do with the Air Chaos. Do not
They
shoot
know
us.
who you are.
Okay, so he screams so that the entire fucking fortress hears him. And then like the alarm bells like subside and they suddenly a man's voice speaks up. Let's say he might be the commander of the Westwatch, current commander, and I don't have a name, so Oti, figure out the name.
George.
Torch, really? Oh god, I suck at name.
Bill.
Herbert. Really? What's up with these shitty names? Like, oh for fuck's sake, this gets worse. But like seriously, that like seriously, I'm horrible at coming up with names.
Bart.
Nathaniel
Jim.
sounds okay.
That's the reason why Westwatch hasn't fallen. Ereniel is here. No, but Nathaniel sounds great.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, a man's voice speaks up. Odi! And yeah, he screams because he doesn't have that powerful voice. Is that you? What the hell is that? What the hell is that tower?
It's a property of the Eternal Wanderers. I happen to be using it as a transportation.
Can you get down here? I don't have the best voice to scream.
Sure. I say jump off and I start flying just before I land. So I don't smash into the ground and die.
So yeah, as I said, like you can see from the uniforms that some people are still like wearing the Inquisition uniforms. Some of them not, so they are probably the soldiers that Riverhold gave. But aside from that, they have like a not signet, Jesus Christ, the symbol or on their like
Sigil.
sigil on their torso or something that it proves that they are they have a duty in the Westwatch. So yeah, as you fly down, like Nathaniel is kinda probably happy to see you. Some of the guys from Inquisition that might hear about you, that not know you, but hear about you as a person. One or two of them like scowling. They do not see like too happy to see you. Maybe because the story about you leaving like was blown out of the proportions.
Yeah,
something.
pretty
But
much.
yeah, but
I
Nathaniel-
left on bad terms, but it wasn't horrible. But then everything.
Yeah, like
then,
you do not try to kill each other when you see.
Mm,
So yeah, like
As long as
Nathaniel like
In the bestiary
makes
twice.
a like hard like handshake
mm.
and so what can I do for you, Aoti?
Well, mostly we just came by to see.
And like he do you plan to get back to Inquisition?
No, I'm afraid not, my old friend, But maybe someday. We'll see. Right now we're essentially going around with this giant transport and seeing if anybody needs. What would I call it? Giant ship, giant castle, yeah, flying castle.
Flying castle,
going
flying
around,
fortress.
yeah, going around with this flying fortress and seeing if there's anybody who wants transported to the Dragon Isle before the end time has come.
Wait a minute. End times and like yeah, we were my boys are hearing some weird stories going around in the area from the travelers that there are some people from your guild apparently that they are going around spreading panic, as they were saying, that they say something about the end of times and whatnot, and they say that the people need to go south. What the hell is going on?
It's quite a long story.
Yeah,
but
like you see very clearly that he's skeptical at what you are
Yeah.
saying.
If this is out of character, just get me right. Essentially, the end times are coming because as Marius used the tree of Yggdrasil to open this world, and then the gods get pissed and try to kill us all.
Not really. That's short version, but not exactly correct. I mean, your character might think like that. But basically what Keeper said is that the cycles are happening no matter what. Only that right now, because you got the Tree of Yggdrasil that will connect your world to the rest of the multiverse, he said that the gods will not take that idly and they will react.
Mm.
So this is, well, what I want to say. Your actions are not necessarily the reason why this is happening. I'm not the
Yeah.
prime reason. It would basically what the Keeper said. It would happen sooner or later.
Essentially, we discussed it happen sooner than later.
Yes.
So, essentially, the short story. It's a long story and a bit more complex than this. But there's a fellow named Asmarius. You probably heard of him. That
He squints his eyes and yes, there are a lot of stories going around him in Inquisition.
yes, I know. Essentially, he used a guild of adventurers to get a seed of Yggdrasil. You've probably seen it or at least heard of it. It's a bloody huge thing. The idea of the seed of Yggdrasil was to open this world to other worlds. It just so happens that there are some beings outside this world who doesn't actually happen to like it very much, and well, they're probably gonna fuck everything over.
So we're running away, like smart
Yeah.
people.
As far as we know, the Dragon Isle should be safe from what it is. I'm not sure how long it will take, but I'm afraid it might actually be best idea to leave this unfallen fortress and go, because I would hate to see you go with the rest of the world.
I would hate to see you go the way of the dodo.
Mm.
You know what? As you were so, let me get this straight. You are the reason this is happening.
Me? What did I do?
I'm not stupid, Oti. You said that the group of adventurers did something. So how the hell would you know about that if you weren't involved?
Would I know? I met one of the ones who was involved in the adventurer in the former group. That's why. Okay, what I meant was one of the guys who was involved in it was part of the Eternal Wanderers, and I heard it from him. He didn't even know about it before afterwards.
Fine then. Still, I have my duties, and the
Yes,
people
I know.
here are also. They are
Yes.
they are not
Yes.
honorless, but honor. Yeah, they are
Honorable.
honored warriors, and they.
Yes, but a Riverhold and Riverhold would need your protection on the way down there to Dragons.
If you what say is true, I bet the orders will come sooner or later for either Riverhold or Inquisition headquarters to fall back. For now, we are staying here and we'll do our jobs.
I trust you will. Just hope you don't retreat too late.
And he like adds like sarcastically, well, some people needs to do their jobs apparently properly, and there's a job and at this adventure group, and probably you, even if he doesn't know you are the part of the group.
Well, I didn't bring the seed of Yggdrasil, to be honest. Did I? No.
I pat Aldi on the back and tell her,
You're not.
you gotta let honor-bound people follow their honor.
Like, I look at
You're
you
not
like,
even there.
no, you're not even there. But had you
I
been
thought
there,
I,
I would
I
have.
thought I went. Oh well.
No, you're asleep. Go away.
Oh, fine.
No, essentially.
No, for now I only know that Aoti said that she's going down, so she went. I don't know what the rest of you are doing.
I didn't even hear that we were going down, so I assumed we were still yelling.
No, I went. Fine.
We've
You're
been
just
yelling.
standing up. You're trying to hear our voices down from like 200 meters above. Like, what are you saying down there?
What?
But yeah, but nonetheless, I suppose that I just pull out my hand and like shake his hand and then fly back up again.
Okay.
Trust you to do your job as you've done so far. Wait a minute. I turned to the Inquisitors. How are the Inquisitors handling this right now? And turn to the Inquisitor guys.
They were some of them like certain. They look at each other. Not all of them hear that. Only the few of the closest. But after like Nathaniel said that he will do his job, like there's like a still in his voice, and he on the like they look at him and they like go down and like they also steal themselves, seeing that their commander is not acting like a coward and he will do what he must. Then the people from Inquisition, they also like they will follow the leader.
Yes, let's hope your pride doesn't stop you from doing what you must do. I mumble within my voice and fly up to Barcastle.
Okay. Apart from that, does anybody do anything?
Sleep.
Pilot.
No, wait, but you like. Oh, wait, because I assume like you rest and wait until the morning, but now I understand that Nikiro is piloting during the night.
Apparently, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, we take turns to fly down there, fix whatever we have to do, and then because it will take a day or so, we'll have a teleport when we're going out the deep gulf.
Apparently, Endith is sleeping. Oh, and if he isn't, we knock him the fuck out.
I sleep in my room with the door locked again. How about that?
Do you think that'll stop anybody except Genkiro?
and Jai just simply lies in front.
So the person who is not sleeping and piloting at around 1 or 2 a.m., who is it?
Me.
Okay, so everybody else who are sleeping, suddenly in your dreams, or maybe not dreams, whatever, you hear 1,000, like chorus of 1,000 voices echoing in your head. Awake! He's awake! The demon is awake! And you snap. I don't know. Does that wake you up?
Yeah, Audie sleeps very lightly.
I probably have to shake Jai awake.
No, you have to kick up the door when guy is
What?
sleeping outside.
Yeah. The question is, where were you sleeping?
Warrior quarters.
That's a good idea.
Because that might be important, considering what's about to happen.
Actually, we should
I was either lying in front of Endith's thing, but I doubt that. I was probably lying in front of that. Because that's where people were not supposed to enter.
Yeah, so you were
You're
sleeping,
flat-footed.
Yeah. Sitting,
Uh,
lying in front of the room because I didn't want anyone entering.
and it is here.
Oh, that's actually a good point. he's there, then I can keep both an eye on that, and maybe I might even fit just straight
No.
through.
Mm.
Yep, I fit
No.
in front of both doors.
Remember, this is just a representation sketch, like the entire
Yeah, I know.
inside
Fine.
they are
It's not-
much
It is
larger.
not to scale.
This is not
Mm.
scaling, yes. The entire place
That
is much,
and
much
it's-
bigger.
Crazy, because it's bigger on the inside than it is on the
Actually,
outside.
I think I'm sleeping in a common living quarter.